Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube community. My name is Scootaloo, and welcome back to another Mercy 101 video. Now, if you guys have been seeing and been watching my channel, I'm so sorry that this video took over like a month to make, and I haven't really made a Mercy 101 in a while. It's just there's a lot of stuff in life that's happening to me, and I had prom stuff to attend to, and being social, and I'm neglecting YouTube. I'm sorry for neglecting YouTube, but now I'm back. Hopefully I can be creating more videos now because it's spring break. But yet again, I have a whole situation where I barely can record anymore, so I don't know. Hopefully I can still record for you guys, but let's get on to the Mercy 101. In patch 1.8, Mercy received a quality of life buff, which allows her to gain invulnerability for 2.25 seconds after res, so it's the same as her fallen allies. Now, you might be thinking, what does this mean and how does it really affect Mercy and how she's played? So, it allows Mercy to res and get out of the fight without getting killed right after she reses, or when she attempts to Guardian Angel back to a teammate, or just tries to escape. So the benefits of being alive is, well, healing your teammates, damage boosting to finish off enemies, building more ult charge, and it also increases your likelihood of winning the team fight overall. Now, how does Mercy fit in the meta right now? Mercy is actually pretty strong in the meta right now. She is being picked way more, or what I've seen more Mercies out there on the battlefield, and I've just reached Diamond 2, so I've seen more Mercies, and I've been seeing less Ana's too, because Mercy's been getting buffed and Ana's recently getting nerfed, and she even got nerfed in the 1.9 update, but that's for another video. So regardless of Ana, Mercy is still coming back into meta, and all she is getting buffs and buffs and buffs. She's not getting really any nerfs because she needs the buffs. So along with the whole meta, there's three popular esque meta types. So we have triple tank, we have triple DPS, and we have the standard 2-2-2. Now I'll be going over how to play with and how to play against each of those compositions. So for triple tank, when you are with triple tank, well, the benefits of this and how you should be playing it is that it allows your team to sustain the fight after res because of their high HP pools. And on top of that, when performing res, it's not really going to be a suicide mission now because of her recent buff. And you also can insanely charge your ultimate because of large health pools of your tanks or allies and stuff like that. So with triple tanks, you get an absurd amount of res up time, and you can be healing for days, and you can even damage boost for key picks for Roadhog or something like that. Now going against triple tank, you mostly want to play in the back and get to stay out of hook range, or at least have a few of your teammates in front of you so you don't get hooked. Now going against triple tanks, since most tanks on the Overwatch roster have close to mid-range abilities, you want to play more towards the back of your team composition and not really commit fully in healing someone who's overextended. You can always wait for them to come back, and if you have a secondary healer, then let the secondary healer heal them, because if you do have your res, you have to be in the back. You cannot die first. You shouldn't die mid-fight. You have to res after the fight, or res whenever appropriate. So also with her new buff against the triple tank meta, since they do mostly have a Roadhog, is that when you do go in for res, after you res, you do gain that invulnerability, and you're not affected by any CC. So what that allows you to do is to revive when you have your invulnerability to fly back. So if Roadhog tries to hook you, it just goes straight through you because you are invulnerable to any damage or CC. But since triple tank is kind of running out of the meta, and it's dying because Ana's getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed into the ground, well, I'm not saying into the ground, but she's getting nerfed appropriately because she was overpowered quite a bit with her healing and her biotic grenade, but now they're toning that down, so all the other healers are viable. Triple tank is not going to be as popular now. What's been developing though is triple DPS. Now playing with triple DPS, it takes a bit of skill to play with triple DPS, but What you mostly want to do with triple DPS is to bait out enemy ultimates and quickly exchange them for res. So for example, if they're running a Reinhardt and a Reaper and then they combo through that, so Earth Shatter and Reaper Death Blossoms, you can easily exchange those ults for Death Blossom and Earth Shatter for a res. And then you can just play the alt Academy War. And if you guys want to see more of my alt Academy stuff and how to use res or how to mathematically win at alts in Overwatch with Mercy, then I recommend you guys watching my in-depth video going over charging alts and resing economics video. That will be in your top right corner, I believe. So click on that if you want to see any of those things in depth. And one more thing I want to say about triple DPS or playing with triple DPS is that damage boosting someone like Soldier 76, especially during his ult, can make his shots to kill shorter, and meanwhile it would charge your ultimate also if you don't have it up already. Now playing against triple DPS, depending on what 3 DPS heroes the enemy are running, you might have to adjust your playstyle or team comm to theirs. So if they're running a dive hero like Genji, Tracer, or Winston, etc., try and keep your distance between you and them, while using cover and your teammates to help you escape the divers or potentially eliminating them. But if it's a more deathball comp, like a McCree, Soldier, and Junkrat, or like a Mei or something like that, then stay in the backlines of your team and use cover to limit the line of sights the enemy team can have on you. So while Ryan Shield is nice and all, and especially with the new hero like Orisa and stuff, yet again I should not be talking about Orisa in this video since it's patch 1.8, but shields in general are good, but they don't protect you from everything because shields can be destroyed or be put down or deactivated, or especially destroyed by Sombra's ult, and you won't have it up for some time. So the best thing to do is to have natural cover of the map. So hide behind poles, hide behind boxes, hide behind anything that can block bullets, because it really helps you in the end, and it's always solid cover. And as for the moment, no one can mess with actual cover and the actual terrain of the map. But in both instances, it's important to keep track of at least the enemy's DPS ultimates. Have so have a contingency plan for DPS ults. So for example, Soldier 76's tack visor, use annoying positions that will make it hard for 76 to hit you, and or positions that will make him go completely out of positions in order for you to kill. So I'll probably have an example on screen of where a good position is. I'll probably have like an overview of the map, and then I'll show you guys, and then mostly I'll have like a diagram, and you can see it right here. So sticking to what Overwatch used to be and probably will be in the next meta is the standard 222 comp. Now working with a regular standard 222 comp, Mercy is actually pretty good. Working with standard deathball or dive comp. Depending on your secondary healer, you'll need to heal or damage boost more. So if you have an Ana, you will mostly be on healing during the mid fight and trying to damage boost your damage dealers at the beginning to maybe mid fight, depending on your teammates and allies' health. And if you have a Lucio as your secondary healer, then you'll be doing a little bit more healing than damage boosting, since you'll be the primary healer, because Lucio can't really heal that much. But still consider damage boosting around during the initiation of the fight, and maybe into the mid fight to help someone like Soldier 76 finish off kill, or if Roadhog has someone hooked, then damage boost him so he gets the kill for it, or more damage to secure the kill. Now playing against a 222 comp, now if it's against a standard deathball, it'll be pretty easy. Just remember to stay behind your team and use cover to limit the enemy's line of sight on you, and especially just track your ultimates in general, because that's an important thing to do as Mercy. Always track their ultimates and see if they switch heroes, because if they switch heroes, that means their ultimate is at 0. So always keep an eye on your leaderboard and always micromanage. And as for the dive comp, you'll be using your guardian angel often, and depending who are the divers on the enemy team, you'll have to adjust your positioning to their hero picks. So for example, if they have someone like Genji or Tracer, it would be good to have someone on high ground and low ground, because first of all, Tracer doesn't have any vertical movement. She can't get to you if you do fly back up. As for Genji, he'll he'll still have to climb up. But if you have someone like a Roadhog or a Reinhardt, it'll be really good if you can stay around them, but also like go between your teammates. Because if there's one thing that Genshi's afraid of, is getting hooked by Roadhog's hook ability, because it is terrifying, because he can easily get out of position and there's nothing he can do about it to survive the kill. So that's been it for today. I believe this video was a bit shorter than everything else. That's what I believe. I don't know. It feels like I went through it pretty fast, so I don't know. It could be the same length. I'm not too sure. But I just want to say thank you guys for 400 subscribers. Oh my gosh. I'm one happy person. We actually passed 420 by the time of me recording this. So I just want to say thank you to you guys, and I don't know why, but I'm slowly tearing up. As for the next Mercy 101, it's going to be on the patch 1.9 update, and we're going to be talking about how to work with and how to counter, or I shouldn't say counter, how to play against Orisa. And we'll be going over some of the other things that got patched or changed through the 1.9 update. Even though it is a little stuff, I'll still address it in my next video for the 1.9 update. So if you guys haven't already, please like this video if you did like it, and if you guys feel so compelled to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we are at currently, I believe, 427 subscribers, which is just blows my mind, because that is more people that than who are at my high school right now, I believe. So that is a lot of people. So I just want to thank you guys one last time, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye. Myself.